Today we are going to see what we call the conditional statements. These statements help us to specify certain conditions. Imagine if you are registering voters, so you have to register in someone who is above 18. So to check that condition, given someone has told you to program an application that checks if someone is 18, we use what we call if condition. So you are going to see these statements or words. Let me comment them out. You are going to see if, you are going to see else, you are going to see else if. So let us continue. We are going to see exactly how they work. So you have to follow me. For example, let me start right away. And you are going to see how this conditional statement works. For example, let us start our code. Void main bracket main bracket. So we are going to put our codes here inside. For example, int age is equal to 20. Are you seeing? So we want to see if, okay, given someone has 20 years age, he is 20 years. So we want to see if that someone can vote, given someone can only vote when he is 18. We are going to say, for example, you see, even the editor is giving us a suggestion. Okay, if age, here you are going to bring a bracket. Here from the bracket, it's where we are going to put our condition. Inside the bracket, it's where we are going to put our condition. So we are going to say if, so for example, we are going to say if the age, are you seeing me? If the age is greater all equal to 18, what do we do? Then you are going to bring the bracket. We are going to print the printing statement. We are going to print. We are going to print. We do not want this. You know, the editor brings us a lot of suggestions which we don't want. So it's going to bring us. Okay, we are going to print you are old enough to register. So some of the things you see, they are generated by the editor automatically. So do not worry, you'll see that some things they are generated. So here we have said how do we use it. For example, when you want to see if someone to tell the app or the system if someone has 20, you will give him a message, please, you are old enough to register. Here we say integer and age is equal to 20. So in the conditional statement, if the age is greater all equal. So if someone is 18 or greater, here we are going to print you are old enough to register. So for example, let us run, because our condition here, the age is what? The age is 20. So someone, it must print it, this one, as true. So you let us see. Yes, the system has told us you are old enough to register. So please, you have to just follow me. Make sure that you follow me. These are the things you are going to be finding everywhere. You can't skip all of these things. You are going to be always finding them in your way. So you have to be attentive. So now we are going to add another statement, else. How do we use else? Let us continue. Okay. For example, or let us see, or give, what if that person is less than 18? Or given, okay, for example, he is, let me say that he is 16 years. Okay, let's say here it's 16 years. Integer age, what if he's 16? So let us try print without adding another conditional statement, else. We are going to see. You see, they are not giving us anything because we did not tell the computer what it should print when that person is below 18. So that's where else comes in. So we have to tell the computer, if if that someone does not is less than 18, what should we do? Then the else statement, this one comes in, else. So how do we code it? Okay, now how do we add else here? Okay, if age is equal to 18, object print you are old enough to register. Else, so we are going to bring the else here. Are you seeing? Else. So we are going to bring the curly bracket. Else. So we are going to write the statement here. Or else print you are too young to you are too young to register. You see, the editor is giving us suggestion depending on the first things we did right. So now at first we printed without this statement. The system did give us nothing. So let us print again, because now the new age is 16. What will the system give us? Let us run. Yes, finally, after putting errors, the system has given us what we wanted. It's telling us you are too young to register because of the else we did put. So that's how we check the condition. Now let us also continue. Let us continue also. Please, you can change the values at your own, fixing other statements or numbers, and you play on these statements, on these conditional statements, because of practice. That's when you will understand. Now another thing, how do we use we have another one, what we call else if. Else if. How do we use this? How do we use this? Else if. Okay, let us continue. Okay, let us first delete these values inside, and we start another thing. We are going to see we are going to see else if. Okay, else if is used to check multiple conditions, like if a number is positive, negative, or zero. So here, if else, it only checks two conditions. But what if we want to check many conditions? What will it be? For example, let us say int number is equal to, okay, let me take the suggestion 0. Int number is equal to 0. Let us say if number is greater than 0. Please, I go slow so that you understand these things. If the number is greater than 0, what should we print? Print the number is positive. Are you seeing? So for example, I want to print a number that detects a negative, positive, and a 0. So if that number is greater than 0, so the number must be positive. So even you see the editor, the editor suggests us, you see, this is the beauty of programming with that language. You see, are you seeing? They have just told us. You've seen the suggestion, so that you just tap and you get the code. Many times I do not want to use these shortcuts because they will disturb you, but I've shown you, when you've seen a suggestion, you can just use the cursor and just write in the statement. So if the number is greater than 0, you are going to print that the number is positive. Else, now when we have many statements, what we do, we are going to say else if are you seeing? Else if number is the number is less than 0, we are going to print the number is negative, really, because any number that is less than 0, that number is negative. So even if you don't write, because you see the suggestion, you can just tap here and you get that code. You always have to be smart. So when you only have 3 statements, then the last condition, the last statement, you have to say else. You have to put the else statement here. Else are you seeing? ls print number is 0. Guys, are you seeing that editors always know these things? That's how you will be helped by the editor. So automatically these editor, you guys, the system, the data and Flutter things, they are genius. They can detect what you may write. So this is how we use the else if statements. So when we have many conditions here, you will just go else if, and you make sure that in the last option you will put else. So that's how we use if, else if, and else. So guys, because that is huge, learning a programming language from 0 to all from A to Z, it's long. You may not understand everything. What we are going to do, we are going in our next lesson to produce our next Flutter app. Guys, you haven't learned everything in Dart. We shall be coming back in Dart to learn other things. So we shall be mixing from after this lesson. We shall be mixing developing software or applications in Flutter, and we shall be coming back in that language. We are going to get started in developing mobile application. When we get something or a problem, we shall refer back to a Dart editor and we'll try out that statement. So for now, I'm going to pause now for the Dart, and we shall come back the next lesson. Please check the next lesson. We are going to see, we are going to develop our first mobile application. I told you guys, with the Flutter, you can develop applications without you first understanding thoroughly that language. I just wanted to just give you a few the basics. The basics even aren't over, but we shall be mixing the lessons later. Let us get started in building applications in the next lesson.